alongside my partner, Matthew Ryan Shapiro. We're kicking things off with some singles action as Leroy Green is set to go one-on-one with Murder by Kicks, Matt Travis. Leroy has been waiting to get his hands on Matt Travis for a very long time. He spent months serving the Crown Jewel champion, Ken Broadway, and in exchange, Broadway took care of Leroy's mother's medical bills. Broadway took it way too far, though, degrading and humiliating Leroy for his own amusement. Ken's right-hand man, Matt Travis, joined in on the bullying, but eventually they pushed Leroy way too far, and he responded by knocking out Broadway with his own championship belt. That went down at House of Glory's 6th anniversary show, just moments after Broadway had defeated Lio Rush in one of the hardest fought title defenses I have ever seen. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight we will see a rematch of that classic encounter as Ken Broadway and Lio Rush meet once again in our main event with the Crown Jewel Championship on the line.
Here we go! It's like a mugging! It's like a goddamn mugging! I love it!
What the hell's going on tonight? Matt Travis just knocked Leroy Green into next week!
And it's about time! You know, it's like, you're never gonna have kids because no one loves you. But when you have a child Moxley rolling out of the ring, but springboard off the back.
Nice move there by Matt Travis, taking the legs out from Homicide. Wow, shining wizard there, right to the face.
Soul of foot versus head. Soul face rally wins.
Impromptu match here, ladies and gentlemen. Homicide versus Matt Travis. House of Glory adrenaline. Oh my God!
Are you gonna tell Homicide he's not allowed to get better?
I ain't telling Homicide anything after that.
That shows the gumption of Matt Travis, but I don't know if that was sort of
Homicide now taunting our champion, our crown jewel champion, Ken Broadway on the outside.
It'll be interesting to see Ken Broadway in a few weeks here on HOG Live. Gringo cut it out! Almost went for the Gringo killer. Wow! Big
Motorbike kicks there right to the face.
Yakuza kick, and Travis.
Now Travis has some choice sign language for the fans here. Beautiful move there by Matt Travis on the outside.
Travis, this is his second match in House of Glory. His first time was in a fatal four-way where Ken Broadway pinned Matt Travis. So you gotta wonder if Matt Travis thinks Broadway owes him one. Especially in a situation here where Travis is going up against Homicide.
Second match, like Shapiro said, he's looking very impressive thus far. Off the top. Sit up, powerbomb got caught off the top, 2 and a half.
Homicide, nearly 20 years of professional wrestling, knows exactly where to be when his opponent tries to inflict damage, but there Travis had to shoulders up just enough room and muscle memory to kick out.
Exploder suplex.
With Ken Broadway and Matt Travis being fashion forward, do you think that they're going to start wearing the male romper?
No.
How about you? You going to wear one?
No.
Come on.
No.
You look pretty. You look good in Florida. Tiger driver, maybe?
Insecurity by Matt Travis. Homicide stunned for just a little bit here. Trying to collect himself. Travis back to his feet. Big stiff forearm shot. Homicide's down. Travis climbing the second turnbuckle here. Big DDT off the second turnbuckle. 2 count on Homicide.
That went against Matt Travis 2 ways. He hooked that outside leg instead of, he hooked the inside leg instead of the outside leg. And he gave Homicide way too much space near the ropes. So Matt Travis there created 2 situations to where Homicide easily could have broken over the man champ. And look at the smile on Homicide's face as he tries to fight back against those kicks.
Oh my God, those kicks seem to have no effect on Homicide. Knife edge chops down repeatedly. Third one blocked by Matt Travis.
Reverse waist lock. Blocked and evaded by Homicide. Gringo killer! Gringo killer!
Oh my God!
Could be! Should be! Ring that bell!
Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
checked on now by Broadway.
with this, boy.
The champion not going after Leroy.
That is quite surprising. Just leaving Matt Travis in the middle of the ring.
Things are not looking good for Ken Broadway heading into this title match later tonight, as it looks like Matt Travis is out of commission here. Many of Broadway's title defenses came via assist from Matt Travis, so you would have to think that not having him by his side could be a knock to the champion's confidence heading into this match. Ken Broadway seemed to be oozing confidence when our camera crew caught up with him earlier today to get his thoughts heading into tonight's match.
Should Castro, Ken Broadway be worried about little man, Lio Rush? I mean, the dude's only like, what, how tall, like 3 feet tall? I ain't worried about a damn thing. You see, Leo, I'll be damned if you come into House of Glory Wrestling thinking you could take this bad boy from me. Because I got some spoilers for you. That's not gonna happen, Leo. You see, what's gonna happen is you're gonna walk out, all those fans cheering, Leo, Leo. And then you're gonna hear my music hit. You're gonna realize that this isn't the place for you because this is my house. All I care about is getting gold. All I care about is getting money. I'm a mouse. I'm after that cheddar. I'm the mouse that runs the house, Leo.
In our main event, Ken Broadway and Lio Rush meet once again with the Crown Jewel Championship on the line.
Belly to belly. Duck under reverse. German suplex. The beautiful crossbody off the top.
We announced it on our Facebook page earlier this week. House of Glory makes one last stop on the road to High Intensity 6 as we return to the Elks Lodge for Never Trust a Snake, featuring Jake the Snake Roberts. Tickets went on sale earlier this week, and they are almost sold out. So if you have been thinking about going to this show, hurry up and get your tickets at HOGwrestling.net. Trust me. The last time House of Glory was at the Elks Lodge, it was for Student Showcase number 2. It was a really big problem for a really big deal, making a really big debut. Brian Burgundy versus Draconus, coming up next.
And now Brian Burgundy facing off against Draconus.
Draconus is going to make sure that he doesn't remember anything ever again.
Have you ever been to a funeral?
Yes, I have.
Well, here's another one.
Look at the power of Draconus.
It's like pushing around a paperweight.
He's giving away half his size.
I'll say this, Burgundy with a good go behind, but
I don't know what he was attempting there. A German suplex. And Draconus tossed him away like a piece of garbage.
of all the things I have seen in my career, this is like the 18th dumbest.
What would be the first? Burgundy now reaching for his step stool after realizing that he's giving away so much size and strength. And look at this, Greco-Roman knuckle lock as Draconus is.
That was as effective as the Jill Stein campaign.
What athleticism by Burgundy. Head scissors. Brian Burgundy with a beautiful head scissor takedown.
Holy crap, the kid can wrestle!
He's setting him up. Burgundy's looking to fly. Suicide dive.
Caught him
Oh
in-
my!
That was a really big dive, wasn't it? You see that jerk? Oh, that was good. Oh, I needed that.
Draconus caught Burgundy in midair and slammed him against the ring apron.
He's gonna give the kid spina bifida.
And now against the steel post. Picks him up with ease. Draconus at this point is just toying with Burgundy.
At some point, Child Services really needs to step in here. This is like a child call did if it was a wrestling match.
Oh, knife edge shot by Draconus. Ringing out throughout the building. Burgundy trying to fight back. Draconus with those shots across the back. Another knife edge shot. Snap neckmare takeover. Mr. Shapiro, does Burgundy stand a chance here? That might be the dumbest thing you've ever heard.
No, it's not. It's like 16th, but Burgundy has a chance. You know, Draconus can have a heart attack. He can have a change of heart. He can want to become a baker. There's a lot of options here, just not a lot of them plausible.
So what you're telling me, it's impossible?
Not impossible, improbable.
Draconus now, gaining some momentum. Huge splash!
Good night.
And a running lariat.
He's about to say hello to Grandma.
This might be it, folks. Draconus is toying with him. Not even a cover.
How is this kid still fighting?
I don't know.
If I was him, I would have tried to pay Draconus off like 6 minutes ago.
Draconus now, look at this. Burgundy with the go behind. Again, attempting to lift the big man. Elbow to the back of the head.
You know, the definition of insanity is trying to repeat the same thing over again with trying to attack a different effect.
Huge choke slam by Draconus. That's gotta be it.
All right, someone call the morgue.
Look at that. Shapiro, look at that. Lifts his shoulders off the mat after a clear victory.
What's he gonna do? Set him on fire? He's done. He's beat.
Again, full head of steam. Burgundy moves out of the way. Draconus misses that elbow. Inseguri got the big man leveled. German suplex.
My God!
Look at this.
Victory roll! And the place goes banana. Brian Burgundy stole it.
You did say he was my illegitimate son. My son's a winner. He just defeated Draconus. Stunning this crowd.
I need to call my bookie.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We've got some more great action coming up. This is House of Glory.
Belly to belly.
Duck under reverse. German suplex!
The beautiful crossbody off the top.
here we go, a jam-packed NYC arena is on their feet and ready for some Crown Jewel Championship action as Lio Rush makes his way to the ring. Now, we spoke about how confident Lio looked earlier, but consider this. Less than 24 hours ago, Lio Rush lost the CZW Championship to Davey Richards in Seattle. He then had to get on a plane and travel from the opposite end of the country to get here. Lio had a lot of time to reflect on this loss on that long flight from Seattle to New York, which could have had either a negative or positive effect on him. On one hand, it takes a ton of pressure off of him here. This match was originally supposed to be title for title, and after his loss last night, Lio now has nothing to lose and could add an extra boost of determination to redeem himself by capturing the Crown Jewel Championship. On the other hand, it may have taken a bit out of him, causing him to doubt himself heading into tonight's contest. Lio wasn't able to beat the champion last time they went head-to-head. He knows Broadway knows how to beat him, and the negative thoughts from last night's loss could carry over into tonight's match, which Ken Broadway would undoubtedly love to take advantage of. And here comes the House of Glory Crown Jewel Champion, Ken Broadway, a man who has already earned a victory over Lio Rush in their first encounter, a man who has held that title for 281 days, a man who is apparently yelling at our audio tech to turn his music off.
Something, right? You people must think I'm dumb, right? You people must think I'm retarded, right? You know, I find it funny that each and every House of Glory wrestling show, you Marky Marks think that it's okay to play sing-along with Ken Broadway, but you know what? Change. You know why? Because tonight I can't get what I originally came here to get. Wait. I have a belt on my waist. Leo, where's your belt, pal? It's okay, Leo. You know something? I'm gonna prove a point tonight. Leo. This match is for the Crown Jewel Championship. And I guarantee you that I'm leaving this arena. Yeah, I'm walking out the door, still the House of Glory Crown Jewel Champion. Because if it don't make dollars, oh, you marks are stupid. Wait. I'm gonna finish my entrance right now.
Shapiro, what you are looking at, what I am looking at right now, is one of the most anticipated matches in recent memory.
We are in Jamaica, Queens, New York, and it is for the House of Glory Crown Jewel Championship. The challenger, the now former CZW World Champion, Lio Rush, taking on that man, the House of Glory Crown Jewel Champion, Ken Broadway.
Both of these men arguably have the best But when we come back, Ken Broadway takes on Lio Rush for the Crown Jewel Championship.
On the next episode of HOG Live.
There's not a damn tag team out there that can step in the ring and do what we can do on a nightly basis.
All the other tag teams are put on notice. If you want to be the best, meet us at House of Glory.
EYFBO in action, defending their titles against Red Dragon.
Watch HOG Live Fridays at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live.
Belly to belt. Duck under reverse. German suplex.
The beautiful crossbody off the top.
In a rematch from our 6-year anniversary show, Ken Broadway against Lio Rush. If their first meeting was any indication of things to come, then you're gonna be in for a real treat.
With the belt on the line one more time. No Matt Travis, just Ken Broadway. One has to wonder what will happen here tonight at House of Glory Adrenaline.
Ken Broadway kissing that belt just moments ago. Is he going to be kissing it goodbye? Lio Rush would love to add some new hardware around his waist tonight.
And you've got to wonder what's inside Lio Rush's head. Last night in Seattle, Lio Rush lost the CZW World Heavyweight Championship to Davey Richards. And
Champ under his rules, operating the way he wants.
both dynamic strikers.
Champ dehydrated.
Taking his time, it is his belt, it's his ring, can't lose the belt by disqualification or countout.
Broadway making Lio Rush wait. Rush is like a shark, thirsty for blood.
And now, as I was saying before, Lio Rush losing the CZW World title last night to Davey Richards in Seattle, Washington. You gotta wonder the mentality of Lio Rush looking to claim another championship this weekend after losing it last night. But Broadway smartly, I might say, getting inside the head of Lio Rush. A man that's already angry, a man that's already disappointed, a man that's already frustrated, mounting that frustration, but there's two ways that could go. He can either give Lio Rush enough energy and enough momentum to decimate Ken Broadway, or he gets inside the challenger's head just enough to hit that currency kick and remain the House of Glory Crown Jewel champion.
I don't know, Shapiro. I'm going to go with the first one. I think Broadway's actions right now are angering Lio Rush even more. You know, in the back of his mind, he is just playing that scene over and over again when he had the Crown Jewel Championship pulled out from underneath him in December. And look at this, the champion again. Rush is about to blow a fuse. And Broadway.
Oh, so pretty, oh, so fun. The House of Glory Crown Jewel champion. Or House of Glory Crown Jewel champion. And official Louis Zeno Jr.
Look at this, Broadway now. Lio Rush has his back turned.
You can see the frustration on Leo's face. He is aggravated, and here he goes!
Spanish fly ready. 2. That would have been over already, Shapiro. Wow.
My goodness.
Right out of the gate with a Spanish fly, Lio Rush looking seething with anger.
And Rush led again. Rush not going after Ken Broadway. He has been passive this entire match except for that one Spanish fly.
He's letting Broadway get back to his feet. Broadway now trying to assess what's going on here. Grabs the title right off the table here in front of us.
That's his right. His right as the champion. He doesn't lose the belt on an account of countout.
Champion's advantage, he's walking out. He's says enough is enough. I don't need it.
And this crowd not happy. See a fan in the front row, like, he was asking Broadway to come back. He was shot.
Oh, here we go, Shapiro Rush. Running after Broadway. Out of vantage point.
We got ourselves a fight. Rolling near the entranceway, near the bathroom in the NYC Arena.
Looks like they're working their way right back to ringside here. Uh-oh. Right into the ring apron.
And the referee letting this one go. I don't like Luisino Jr. He's not high on my list. He and Humberto Weather Pattern are not getting Christmas cards.
Wow, you read my mind, Shapiro. The ref is going to let these two go at it. And I don't blame him.
He knows the importance of this match, the rematch, the second between these top guys.
Right in front of the House of Glory faithful with that knife-edge shot. The champ right in front of us, reeling. I think he just stole my bottle of water.
He might have. Wow.
And Leo Rush, let him fly. Gotta get back in the ring. Referee was counting, breaks the referee's count, right back at it.
A lot of questions were being asked walking into. Oh!
Wow, look at that.
There's that water you were missing.
I'm glad my water came into use.
Into the guardrail. A lot of questions, JD, were being asked before this match here tonight when it was still a champion versus champion match. It was title for title. And now, a lot of people were wondering, can Broadway step up to this challenge? And right now, the champion proving that, whether or not it was for both championships.
And can Broadway let Leo Rush know? Just ripping into him.
Just stomping in him. Stomping a bottle in him and now going for the throat as you see the House of Glory Crown Jewel title on display. I'm Matthew Ryan Shapiro, joined by JD from Botswana. It is HOG Live here on Facebook. He's glad you're here. I'm not glad you're here.
Big knife edge shot by the champ, Ken Broadway. Stiff shot there.
We have seen Ken Broadway defend his title against one man, against three men.
Look at the athleticism. Look at this speed. Broadway catches him. Tilt-a-whirl. Into a big backbreaker. Beautifully done by the champ. He goes for the quick cover. Could have ended it right there, but Leo Rush gets that right shoulder up.
And if you look at that left shoulder, it's covered in that KT tape. And Broadway going after the throat again. You may not like it, folks. You may not like the fact that Ken Broadway's trying to choke the life out of Leo Rush. But when you go up against a guy who's based on energy, based on speed, based on his stamina, you make it harder for him to breathe.
It's amazing, Shapiro. Ken Broadway has had an amazing run as Crown Jewel champion. Leo Rush and the champ, so evenly matched. Easily one of Ken Broadway's toughest opponents.
But he's got that win over him, whether it's hook or crook. Oh!
Look at the athleticism by Leo Rush. Kick right to the gut, and it's going to follow. Crowd loving that.
And that is the ability that has made Leo Rush one of the top independent stars in the world today.
What does he got going on here? He's looking to fly. Nice move there, Shapiro. Beautiful advantage.
Looking like a hockey fight. Got the apron covered over him and just clubbing him with the forearm.
By any means necessary, use your environment around you. Broadway did exactly that with the ring apron.
And this has been a much more aggressive battle than the first encounter. Not as much flash, not as much sizzle. But that is Broadway's fight.
One-on-one here, the way it should be. Crown Jewel Championship on the line. Missing in action is Matt Travis.
And Leo Rush has gotten significantly better than the last time we've shown him, but so has Ken Broadway, my goodness. At our last event, New World Rising putting on an excellent defense against Matt McIntosh.
Big scoop slam. Broadway off the ropes. Follows up quickly with that elbow. And he goes for a quick cover. 1, 2. And Rush gets that shoulder up.
Got that inside shoulder up. Putting more effort and energy into that right shoulder than that left shoulder.
Like you said, Shapiro, this match completely different than last time. Very physical this time around. Both men out to prove something here tonight. Broadway looking to keep the championship. Lio Rush looking to add new hardware around his waist, like I said before.
And that is something Broadway has to use to his advantage. It's the weight advantage.
Absolutely.
It's the weight and height advantage.
And this is a great move, Shapiro. Grounding the aerial assault of Lio Rush.
And you're right, as these plebeians here in Queens getting behind not only Lio Rush, but you faintly hear some Ken Broadway chants. Because, as we saw at New World Rising, the CCW World Champion at that time, Joe Gacy, was here. And we've seen a little bit of tension.
Yes.
And you get that hometown pride, that home company pride.
Wow, Rush. Boot to the face there. Broadway goes down.
He's got to use his speed to his advantage. He's got to be quick. He's got to go for those dynamic moves. Because if he keeps trying to fight Broadway's fight, it's going to be a quick night at the office.
Up and over goes Rush. Clothesline, the champ goes down. Another one. Off the ropes, Irish whip. Broadway reverses that. Clothesline missed. Springboard. Back elbow.
Rush has to maintain this attack. He keeps letting the champion breathe. He keeps letting the champion get to a vertical base.
Quicker than a hiccup. Broadway and Rush. Leapfrog. Broadway goes outside. Wow, what a move there. Suicida through the ropes. Again, Shapiro's looking fly. Unbelievable.
The man of the hour, not being paid by the hour, looking to end this one here.
Second turnbuckle right in front of us here. Champ reeling. Big crossbody. Quick cover. 2.5. Almost a new champ.
Way too much room on the shoulders. No pressure at all on the shoulders. Just trying to cover the abdomen and hook that leg. Broadway, you can see the pain on the champion and the challenger's face. With the challenger for the first time in this contest in control for a serious amount of time.
Like Shapiro said just a moment ago, split 50-50 crowd here for the champ and the challenger.
And if you look at this match, it reminds me a little bit of the Rumble in the Jungle. Foreman can be Ken Broadway, Lio Rush Ali.
Don't tell me he's going for a Spanish fly off the top. Shapiro Broadway trying to fight his way out of that. That's what it looked like to me.
Broadway topped by the amazing Draconus. Oh!
Sunset flip going for that powerbomb. Rush alone.
That's what Broadway's legs were way too long. Couldn't get them over to a vertical base. Hey, people in Queens can't count. Who the fuck it?
Broadway ducks underneath that. Oh, nicely done there. Kicks the leg out for Rush. Backstabber.
Champion has to make the cover.
1, 2. Ooh, 2.5. Rush with that right shoulder up.
That outside shoulder. Being able to turn. Pop that up, and the pain on the challenger's face. And you can see Broadway starting to feel the effects of Rush's attack, clutching at the rib cage.
Could be setting up for that cash flow kick, Shapiro. Measuring him. Blocked it. Did Rush. Very well scouted by the challenger. Uh-oh.
quick offense, those quick strikes by the challenger. Rush. And Broadway had Rush well scouted. Look at this. Look at this fight. Oh my God. Up and over. He nailed him. Currency kick. Currency kick. 1, 2. No. Wow.
The currency kick. Good God.
Shapiro of the challenger to kick out of Cash Flow's signature move.
He hit that currency kick, and now the champion. Oh, all right.
Champion again grabbing the belt. Lio Rush looks hurt. That currency kick took a lot out of the challenger. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Leroy. What the hell's Leroy doing?
Playing tug of war with the Crown Jewel Championship. And Leroy Green pays for his troubles.
Leroy just couldn't leave well enough alone. Couldn't just leave well enough alone.
Behind the referee's back, now Shapiro.
Ducked it.
Lio Rush with the title. Checking on the referee. Is he gonna do it? Oh my God!
And referee Luisino Jr., a complete idiot, didn't even touch him.
Cashflow trying to bargain with him. Look at this. Shapiro from behind.
Wrestles up. Rolls up. Rolls up. Cover. Get the tight. He's got the tight. Oh, God. One more time. Rolls through.
Yes!
Cover.
With the kick.
1, 2. Now.
Edge of your seat action. Crown Jewel Championship on the line.
It's a damn title fight.
There we go, Shapiro. Is Lio Rush lining him up for that Dragon's Call. Frog Splash.
Champion's up.
Look at us, Broadway back to his feet, but Leroy Green right in front of us. Nailed him. Here we go, Shapiro. If he hits this, we have a new champion.
Dragon's
Dragon's
Call.
Call.
Knees
Got his
up.
knees up. The champ got the knees up. What's Broadway doing? Broadway climbing the top. What's he going for here? Frog splash of his own. 1, 2.
Now.
I don't believe it.
Broadway.
Used his own move against him.
Hit the currency kick. Hit the frog splash. But nothing could keep Lio Rush down. This is validation, JD. This is validation for Lio Rush. After losing that belt last night to Davey Richards, he needs to prove to himself that he is a championship caliber athlete and trying to do it right here in House of Glory.
What is it going to take Shapiro for Broadway to put away Rush? He used his own finishing move against him. Oh my God, what a right hand. Rush will go behind. Leapfrog. Look at that. Reverse Hurricane Rana. The champ is dazed. Look at that. His own currency kick.
1, 2, now!
I don't believe it.
Draconus checking on his knee. Super
Yes!
kick!
Yes! Leroy Ray with a super kick!
Last plate of like a ball! What the hell? Spanish fly!
Again! He's halfway across the ring, Shapiro. Can he hit it? Can he hit the Dragon's Call? He nails it!
Not like this!
New champ!
Not like this! No!
Yes! We have a new champion!
Less than 1 month ago, this man was standing in Voorhees, New Jersey, holding the CZW World Championship, calling his son to tell him that he was a world champion. Last night, Seattle, Washington, that dream fell at the knees of Davey Richards. But tonight here in Queens, New York, Lio Rush is truly the man of the hour, and now the crown jewel of House of Glory.
What a match! What a moment! A new champion crowned tonight, and cash flow, Shapiro, has gone bankrupt.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Join us next week when we will have more action right here from House of Glory.